and doing some cooking, right?
You know what you cooking?
So you know how like Patar was talking about how like if we think anybody would be like a good fit like to like not like completely make MDMA, but like just have them like just chill with us. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just have them come chill. So I talked to Ember yesterday,
Hmm.
like the Rust hang around Ember, and
Yeah.
I told her like I'm kind of like in a sense like didn't like it wasn't like hey you should quit Rust and like come hang out. You know what I mean? It was more of like a oh. It was
Yeah.
like it was more of like a hey just come chill for a couple like every now
Yeah.
and then kind of thing. Um so I kind of like told like Denzel about it, and then like I feel like he was taking a piss out of oh there's my car to the left about it because he was like oh he's like are we just letting random people in now because he was asking about like the Chris King guy and
Like I
then
don't like dislike the Chris guy. Like
mhm,
don't get me wrong, it does feel very forced though. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like it feels like I don't have anything against the guy. I like the guy. He seems pretty cool, but it does feel like he's pleasing with a goal in mind. Did you
Mhm.
get that?
But the thing is I get that, but like that's kind of like I mean that's kind of like if somebody has a goal set out, like they're gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
And whether or not it's gonna
you kind of got to do that without making it obvious, because
yeah.
that Denzel did that. Like Steve's like doing that. You know what I mean? It's like we all know they want to
Mhm.
be in the gang, but it's not making it like I don't know. It is. It's a.
No, I just think it's
It's
one of those things where I mean
yeah.
it's kind of like with James too. I know you called him like a chain chaser or whatever, but like it's one of those things when people have a goal set out in mind, like they're gonna do that
I still
regardless. They're
feel
gonna
like James is more natural than this whole. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
mhm.
Like the other day, like I know he got himself caught for me, and that is sick.
Mhm.
I really appreciate it. But
Yeah.
it very much felt like he put himself in a bad situation intentionally to show he's
Yeah.
about it. You know what I
Well,
mean?
see, like things like this, these are the kind of things that like we bring up at the like Monday meeting when
Yeah.
somebody mentions it.
Yeah.
These are the type of things because if you don't say anything about it, and then people are like, and people are like, oh no, he's cool. You know what I mean? Then you're just gonna have that problem about it, and you're not gonna like the person. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I,
So
I, I think a big thing is it just has to feel natural.
yeah, yeah, and like the whole entire thing is though, it's like we I'll be honest, we don't really hang around with a lot of people. And so it's kind of I thought it was to me it is kind of weird to sit there and be like to have to like ask people like, "Hey, do you want to come chill? Like come chill with us for a few like
Yeah.
every now and then." You know what I mean? It is kind of weird to say that.
Oh my
It goes
god.
to skill issue. It does feel weird to say that. Like, you know what I mean? But like the thing is the truth is we don't really we're not really like we're not really that social, I'll be honest. You know what I
I
mean?
feel like
As a
some
as
of
a
us
gang.
are though.
Some
Like
of us are.
I feel
Yeah,
like I
some
go out
people
and
are
speak
for
to
sure.
them, and I feel like Patar does. I feel like Dean used to. Denzel definitely does. No.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, but it's just that like with Ember, like because I know like I mean, she seems like a really cool, and I know, and like and I kind of need to like talk to her again about it. But like the way I said it was just kind of like come chill a few times, every now and then.
Yeah.
Like if she doesn't have anything going on or
She's in Rust,
anything.
right?
She's a Rust hang around, yeah.
Okay.
And then Denzel like kind of brought up like a whole entire thing of like, oh well, she was shooting with Rust and blah blah blah, this and that, and it's like, I mean, hang around, you know what I mean? And then he tried
Yeah.
to say that she was like in Rust, like actual like, you know what I mean? I was like, no, like she was hanging around.
I don't know.
I
I
don't know,
I
man.
think it's
Just
one of
I don't know
those.
why people have problem with like bringing in people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I don't think it's a problem of bringing people in. I think it's at the end of the day the interactions you and them would have had with her
Hmm.
will be completely different. You know, and
Yeah,
like the vibe you got from her will be the different like a different vibe. You know.
yeah, yeah. Then he was asking
Expondy
about
just resubscribed
Luke
for
as well,
14 months.
Bro,
and I was
I've
like, the
known
thing
Luke for a
is,
long time. I like Luke. Luke's got
yeah,
my
the
vouch,
thing
but
is, and I told him I was like,
Mendy,
the
thank you for the
thing is,
14 months, bro.
you go to sleep once most of these people are awake. You know what I mean? So he's like sitting there saying that he doesn't really know any of these people who were like,
Coming
because
in.
he doesn't. Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, because yeah. it happens.
Yeah.
I don't really know what you want to do about it, but yeah. I know. And then James randomly wakes up and says, "Hey, I think we should recruit Perez, Russ." And they're basically just taking the piss out of it. And like the thing is, I'm trying to like look at different people because like I want us to like to progress. You know what I mean? Like, I want
Yeah.
and it's not like I'm sitting there saying, "Yo, yes, you're MDMA, like come hang out for sure." Like you definitely guarantee them. It's more of like just see where they fit with everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just hard to like do that whenever like people are like James are like fucking taking the piss out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
You're actually sitting there trying to
James
ask like talk to
always.
people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When you try and have a serious conversation,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't know. I feel like with the whole recruiting thing, one thing like now I know we've all said we're open to recruiting. We're gonna be getting Nunu and Steve. Like that's a really good start. Do you think we shouldn't go over the top with it? I feel
Yeah.
like whenever we talk about recruiting, all of a sudden there's five new people that are trying to get in the gang, and we don't want it to be from an outsider's point of view, old Mandem, new Mandem type energy. We don't want that, you know?
Yeah.
Like imagine T wakes up and it's like, oh, this isn't the gang it was when I was last awake, you know? It's
But the thing is, though, that's not necessarily a bad thing, though. You know what I mean? That just kind of shows how we're progressing. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I hear that. I think yeah,
And plus, like to be fair, I mean, a lot of the times in these hours too, like there ain't a lot going on. There ain't a lot of people around. You know what I mean? Well, a lot of our people around, at least times. So it's like
yeah. I
just
think the one like all for looking for new people, we do need to be careful about giving people false hope,
yeah.
though. Like, I
Oh,
think we've done.
100%.
I
I
think
mean
we've done that
that's
with
still
Chris Guy already. To be honest.
yeah, I think the thing is we need to have a conversation about it. If we all
Yeah.
agree on something or something like that, we should probably just sit them down and let them know. You know what I mean? Which is what I'm gonna do with Ember. Like I'm basically like I'm gonna talk to her and let her know that like it's not like me guaranteeing her a spot. It's more of like hey, I want you to come chill, whether or not that leads to something.
Yeah.
Because like I know she has like the rust thing going on or whatever, so not like telling her to leave it. I don't know. Just looking at like the future for Mandem, I guess.
Yeah. No, I like that. I like that. I think we've done very well with Steve and Nunu.
Hmm.
Like I had my queries, but like I'm pretty sure of them now. You know.
Yeah.
Like, they got my vote to come and tender me. Do you know what I want in the Mandem? A Scouser.
A Scouser.
No, I think it'd be a crease, bro. Sparky was saying it the other day. Oh, it would be so funny. You need a Scouser.
So I heard. Okay, listen. Never mind. I was gonna say something that I realized how rude it was gonna be.
No, say it. Say it.
I was gonna say there's always McGregor because he's actually goes to
He's
different
Diamond
things.
Dogs, no?
Huh?
He's Diamond Dogs.
Yeah, now he's Diamond Dogs, but like
Yeah.
I'm just saying next time we can put our bid in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, poaching season. Yeah.
I feel rude saying that. I felt so God. I feel.
Oh, bro. I don't know. I feel like we just have to see, you know?
Hmm.
Because I'd be lying, like, I'd be lying to myself if I didn't say the vibes are, like, not so much with Ember, a little bit with Ember, but more Chris, it does feel very forced, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I
to be
appreciate
fair,
what
Amber
he's
hasn't really
doing,
hung around, to be fair, but
and I appreciate,
Sorry.
like, what he's doing to, like, try and make himself, like, stand out as a gang member.
Mhm.
But honestly, from my opinion, I couldn't care less what you do. I just want to get along with you and feel like you're a genuine good person.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think? Okay, so James brought this up this morning. Is that he doesn't like the Chris King guy because Winston vouches for him so hard.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that like I think it is like a off-putting thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't
feel
know how
that,
to
I feel
explain that. That's definitely a thing though.
Yeah. 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 I mean, and plus it's one of those things too, where like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what Winston's like told him or anything like that about, about stuff. His
I don't,
potential to be, you know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
But
I
like I
think I
said, I
think
don't know.
I
Maybe I
think
just haven't hung around him enough to pick up those vibes. But I get you what you mean though.
yeah. If it was more like it's trying to please to join the gang than just trying to make friends with everyone.
Yeah. Very true.
That's the most important thing. Like, I think that's something we need to do as well. Make sure everyone's on the same page. To like how do I word this? As much as we can, because obviously it's harder for like, for example, Nunu and Denzel. They don't cross time zone wise, like, but that in the end of the world, because realistically they probably won't cross for a long time, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, you should go home and find a job.
What do you mean go home and find a job? Oh, we're just
Yeah.
driving around.
Driving around. Oh,
Are you
yeah?
guys being cringe on the phone with each other while in the car with each other? Are you guys being that cringe right now?
You're so fucking
Oh yeah, I would hang up at the same
Awkward,
time.
awkward.
so fucking cringe.
Bro, I didn't notice.
I didn't even notice either, I'll be honest.
We've been turret. We've actually been turret. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think we just need to take it slow
Yeah.
and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just making a list, okay?
Yeah.
If we ever want to open up, I'm just making a list of recruits.